Hey, what's up everybody, Nexel here, and today I'm opening up a bundle of the Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy collaboration set, and this opening actually means a lot to me because never in my entire life have I ever owned Magic the Gathering cards, and I've been playing card games for roughly about 18 years, whether it's for fun, at locals, with friends, but I have played Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, Weiss Schwartz, Digimon, One Piece, Lorcana. I actually even played the Final Fantasy trading card game for a little bit, so it means a lot to me to open this as my first ever Magic the Gathering product. Now, I've been staying away from Magic for a while because I've heard so many things about the game, like formats being broken, cards being busted, cards that busted the cards that were busted, things being incredibly expensive, all that stuff, and it really deterred me from Magic. And if you play Magic, you might have to correct me here. I heard there's a format called Commander, where basically you and everybody else is playing with a pre-constructed deck, so nobody's deck is incredibly OP over anyone else's deck. And I also heard that there is a Final Fantasy X deck, and Final Fantasy X is my favorite Final Fantasy. Honestly, the Final Fantasy series is really just important to me because it's among the first video games I ever played. I love the storylines. I think that the artwork is amazing. So I've played like 10, and then I played 7, then I played 6, and then 13, 15. Like, I've been all over the place in terms of Final Fantasy, and I really love the series. It's even in Kingdom Hearts, right? And Kingdom Hearts is my favorite video game series of all time because it was a mix of two things that I really liked, Disney and Final Fantasy. So I'm super excited to open this because, again, Final Fantasy, very near and dear to my heart, and it's my first ever Magic the Gathering product. Now, before we open this, let's go ahead and take a look at the back. So I know I was talking about Commander and it being a pre-con deck, and you don't need to add cards or subtract cards from it, but in this bundle, there are packs. Now, the reason I'm pulling for packs is because I've seen some spoilers of the cards, and I love the art. The Magic the Gathering collaboration with Final Fantasy has made some really amazing artwork, and I'm super excited to actually own cards that have that amazing artwork, that have those references to Final Fantasy. So I'm really just looking for really nice art because that's what I've seen so far. I love the call-outs to moments in games and stuff like that. So really excited to see what we get in the packs in terms of just like the characters, the arts, the call-outs, stuff like that. So there are 9 packs that have 14 cards each, which is really nice because that's a lot of cards. There are 2 traditional foil extended art legends. Now, it shows Sephiroth and Lightning, but I think it could be different characters too. There's also a Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy card box, which is nice because then we could store all the cards in there. There are 16 traditional foils and 16 regular basic lands. So lands, to my understanding, necessary to play the game. It's like the energy of the game. And then there's an oversized spin down life counter. So basically a D20. But what I really like about this D20 is that it looks like a Moogle is either the 20 or the 1, so it's basically a customized D20 that has a Moogle as one of the faces of the die. So super excited to open this. Let's go ahead and rip this open. Oh, I'm super excited, y'all. I've got my sleeves right here ready to go. Dragon Shield's among the best sleeves I've ever owned in my entire life. And let's get the show on the road right off of the side. You got this awesome artwork of Sephiroth. And honestly, truly, what made me really attracted to this Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy collaboration is the artwork. It's just amazing. It's like Final Fantasy already has like this certain style of artwork that feels almost surrealish, and then you threw Magic the Gathering into it, which makes it even feel more surreal. It's wonderful. It's honestly absolutely wonderful. I wonder what's on the opposite side. Is it lightning? Where does this tear? I kind of want to keep the box just because the box feels kind of nice. And if it has all this like artwork on it, I'm definitely gonna think about it. All right, so this side has Lightning from Final Fantasy 13. So we have 2 iconic Final Fantasy characters in Sephiroth and Lightning. Let's go ahead and pull out the stuff here. This is the deck box, or whatever the box it comes with, and it feels amazing. I think there was something else in here. Okay, so there's like this mini like postcard thing. So it's Lightning, and then it's Sephiroth. Personally, I would have liked either Tidus or Yuna, because again, Final Fantasy X is my favorite, but I cannot deny that these are 2 incredibly iconic Final Fantasy characters. All right, so that is the box as well as the art card that comes with it. It honestly feels like a print that you can get from like a con. So again, really love the artwork. That's really what got me into wanting to buy this. I saw it on the shelf and I was like, I shouldn't, but then I did. So Final Fantasy, there is the Sephiroth side of the box, and there is the Lightning side of the box. So let's go ahead and flip that around and open this and see what's inside, even though we sort of know what's inside. All right, so here we go. Here's all the stuff. So this is, oof, goodness, okay. So here is the D20, and this thing is huge. This is way bigger than I thought it was going to be. So it looks like the Moogle is the 20. Unless that's the 20. I don't know. If you play Magic the Gathering, let me know which one's the 20 and which one's the 1, because I feel like you could trick someone really easily like this. But I want to say that this is the 20. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments. But this is awesome. I very sparingly own D20 die, so it's really cool to have this really oversized one, and one of the die faces is the Moogle. That's really cool. There's also these. It looks like dividers of sorts. So it looks like we've got like a Sephiroth divider. Wonder if I could pop these out relatively easily without destroying them. I just don't wanna. I don't wanna hurt them, you know. I guess these are like counters, maybe. This is like a weird divider. I don't know what this is for, but it punches out. I'm not really sure. Let me see if I could pop it out from the other side. Sorta got it. I kind of want to cut this with scissors, to be honest with y'all, because it's just like, it's just so nice, you know? All right, I think I got it. Maybe. I know everyone wants to see me get to the packs, but honestly, I'm so amazed at this product. It's so cool. All right, so there is the Sephiroth divider. Let's see if we can get the lightning one out. I feel so bad when it, like, I feel the thing bending. Even though it is just a piece of cardboard, it's still so nice. Look at that. Look at how nice these look. I really wish they did, like, some variety among, like, the Final Fantasy characters, because it feels like they're just, like, Sephiroth, Lightning, just all over the place. All right, so these are counters of sorts. So we're just going to put that off to the side for now, because I'm not really sure what they are used for, because I'm not really sure how Magic works, but we will learn, right? Absolutely. All right, so here are the packs, and it looks like they're... Where is... I'm so confused. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's the 9 packs. What are these two? This is like a stack of cards. Did I misread something on here? 2 traditional foil extended art legends, the reference cards, and then the foils and the lands. Right, okay. So let's see what these are. I should probably get scissors, because I feel like I'm going to destroy a card by trying to rip open stuff. All right, so our first card is... Ooh, Ultima, the Origin of Oblivion. Okay, they are from Final Fantasy 16. I actually only ran into them recently in the game. So really cool art here. I don't know how I feel about this character yet, because I'm actually still working my way through Final Fantasy 16. And we've got Firion, the Wild Rose Warrior from Final Fantasy 2. So are those my 2 cards? So we got Plains. These are foil. Wait a minute. These are references to Final Fantasy. This is amazing. This is 7th Heaven. We've got like one of the roads from Final Fantasy 15, Final Fantasy 13. This is amazing, y'all. Final Fantasy 10. Ooh, we got Besaid Island. Y'all, this is amazing. These are absolutely amazing. I should have bought more of these. How many lands does a deck run? This is amazing, y'all. I hope y'all are enjoying this as much as I am. It makes me want to... Whoa, is this a miscut? Look at how poorly... It's so poorly cut. There's like a different foiling on the top. Like a different card was supposed to be there. It's like cut off at the bottom. That's interesting. What card did you belong to? That's really cool. To get like a misprint like that, that's actually pretty cool. Alright, and then let's see what we got in this one. So this one should just be the reference cards in the basic lands, right? So we got, oh yeah, so these are, I think these are the exact same thing except non-foil versions. Okay, very cool, very cool. I love all these call-outs to the Final Fantasy games. Did we get this one? Oh yeah, we did. And then wastes and okay. Okay, so here are, I guess, cards that teach me how to play. All right, cool. So my 2 legendary cards ended up being Ultima and Furion. All right, and let's see what we get in the packs. I'm actually going to get scissors because, again, I don't want to hurt any of the cards inside. But I'm hoping we get a borderless Final Fantasy X card. That is my big hope for all of these packs. All right, so we start off with a, oh boy, Kukirin Merchant. We've got a Slash of Light. Now, okay, one thing I gotta admit to, I've only ever played a demo of Final Fantasy XI because I know how I am with MMOs. I know if I got into it, I would never get any sleep at night. So if there's a reference to Final Fantasy XI and I don't get it, be patient with me because it was a game that I could not get myself into. All right, so we've got Slash of Light, Red Mage's Rapier, we've got Black Mage's Rod, Airship Crash, Monk's Fist, Grand Pulse Ochu, Memories of Nibelheim. This is a beautiful card from Final Fantasy VII. Wow, look at that, y'all. Some of the most inspiring artwork from Final Fantasy VII, redone with a Magic the Gathering type touch. Love that. We've got a Saz Chocobo, which is super funny from Final Fantasy XIII, how this thing just always was everywhere. We've got Ash, Princess of Dalmasca, Circle of Power. Whoop. We got Summoner's Grimoire, and then we've got a Gigantode. And then we've got a Trino Dark City from Final Fantasy IX. And then a Hero. So this is a token. So we start off kind of hot, actually, with this Memories of Nibelheim. Actually, I'm going to sleeve this one up. I don't even know how rare this is. I don't even know if it costs pennies, but I know I like the artwork. So far, nothing from Final Fantasy X, but that is A-okay, because, again, it's just so awesome to see this type of collaboration in a card game. And, again, it produced some amazing artwork. Some absolutely incredible artwork. All right, so we got a Summon the Fat Chocobo. We've got Sage's Newliths. Weapons Vendor. This is Final Fantasy VII. Okay. Oh, yes, because this looks like the reborn or not the reborn, the like remastered version. We've got Haste Magic with Cloud on there. Look at how sick that looks. This is what I mean. Like, some of the artwork on here is absolutely amazing. We've got Hecties, Monk's Fist again, White Mage's Staff, Samurai's Katana, Restoration Magic, Tidus Blitzball Star. This is Final Fantasy X. This looks so sick. These cards look amazing. And I know, I think this card only costs like 10 cents, but like for the amount of enjoyment I'm getting out of this is way more than 10 cents to me. We've got Phantom Train, Ninja's Blades, and Traveling Chocobo? Isn't this supposed to be expensive? I think that's supposed to be expensive. I'm gonna sleeve this. Yeah, I think this is supposed to be expensive. Because I think I was reading on the bottom of this thing that, like, there are certain rarities. Hang on. Is it the box of this? It might be the box of the other thing. Here it is. Okay, so on the bottom of this thing, right? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Play boosters may contain these cards, blah, 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 blah. Each play booster includes 1 to 4 cards of rarity, rare or higher, blah, blah, blah. Foil borderless Chocobo Mythic in less than 1% of boosters. Is that, wait, is that this? Is this a Mythic? Is this what Mythics look like in Magic the Gathering? It's from Final Fantasy VII, which is really cool, and it's all goldy. I think this might be it. I don't know. But this looks super sick. If this is it, y'all. If this is the chase card. I don't know what to say. This, like, if this is the chase card, because that's at less than 1%? I don't know if this is it. This could be it. This could not be it. I don't know. But it looks amazing, and it's gold, and I'll take it. It looks super sick. The Chocobo, one of the most iconic animals in all of Final Fantasy, being your loyal companions and also able to basically kick you halfway across the world. And also in Final Fantasy VII, a key to basically getting some of the coolest stuff by doing an entire Chocobo mission. So I don't know if this is it, but this looks super cool. All right, so we've got, was that the end of that pack? Wait, what is this? Final Fantasy art series? Wait, what? This is so cool. Together Forever. Whoa, I don't even know if this deserves a sleeve, but I'm sleeving it up. Wait, that pack was gasoline. We got the Tidus card, we got a traveling Chocobo that's all goldy, and we got this scene, which is one of the most iconic scenes from all of Final Fantasy X. Y'all, I'm having a good night. This is great. This is wonderful. Wait, did I miss anything else? Was that it? I think that might have been it. Y'all, this is great. I'm having a great time right now. Vector Imperial Capital. I don't know if we went over that card, but there's that card. All right, I'm clearly mixing up all my packs. We're just going to put them all in one stack here. All right, we've got Retrieve the Esper. We've got Fate of the Suncrest. Is this supposed to be... Wait. Final Fantasy 12. Okay. We've got Mystidian Elder. Hectize again. Summon Fat Chocobo. Oh, man, I don't know if I've ever learned how to say this. Sahagin. The little fish things that come at you with spears and stuff. We've got Instant Ramen, Self-Destruct, Ride the Shoe Puff. Oh, I forgot about Shoe Puffs until just now. I love Final Fantasy X, y'all. We've got Adalbert Steiner. Ooh, Steiner, let's go. From Final Fantasy IX. We've got From Father to Son. Oh, Final Fantasy 15, such a good storyline. Kingsglaive is like one of my favorite Final Fantasy movies. Gosh, there's so many good Final Fantasy movies. Advent Children, Kingsglaive. We don't talk about that other one. We don't talk about it. Oh, wait, this is shiny. All right. You get a sleeve. Did I miss any other shiny ones? See, I don't even know what rarity looks like in Magic the Gathering. I'm just happy to have Final Fantasy cards. You're shiny. Are you like a reverse foil? You're also got a gold thing, too. Am I missing something? See, this is gold, too. Is that like the one rare card? I have no idea how to read rarities in Magic the Gathering. We're just going to put everything that's got like a gold, like a little gold symbol at the bottom. We're just going to put it off to the side. Ooh, Xenos from Final Fantasy 4. Or no, I'm not Final Fantasy 14. All right, very cool. And then Blitzball. Let's go, y'all. A foil Blitzball card. I will take this. I just love how it says goal. I don't know about y'all. I played a lot of Blitzball on Final Fantasy X, so that's actually really cool. And then we got a forest and a bird. Just a bird? Just a bird. All right, you're getting a sleeve Blitzball. I'm so happy, y'all. Like, this is so cool. I love collaborations like this. They make me so happy. So we're 3 packs down, and we are 18 minutes in. Thank y'all. If you've been watching this video all the way through just to watch me gush about Final Fantasy, like, I really appreciate y'all. This is so much fun. Did I open this pack backwards? Why are there 2 cards like this? Bird? Why is this card backwards? Why am I putting cards where they don't belong? There we go. Okay. Why is that card backwards? I don't know. All right, so we've got Airship Crash, Retrieve the Esper again, Fate of the Suncrest. This is starting to look like the other pack. Red Mage's Rapier, Black Mage's Rod, Vane's Treachery. Ooh, we got something nice here. Battle at the Big Bridge from Final Fantasy V. Look at these amazing artworks, y'all. Absolutely incredible. That's why I love this like collaboration so much, just because the artwork is just absolutely so beautiful. Battle at the Big Bridge. What else we got in this pack? We've got Zidane from Final Fantasy IX, Sleep Magic. I forgot the name of this character from Final Fantasy IX. It was the little, I think it's Rem. Let me know in the comments below. I only ever played Final Fantasy IX once. I've got Sorceress's Schemes. Is this Final Fantasy VIII? Yes, it is. Final Fantasy VIII. We've got Side Quest, Raise a Chocobo, Ultima Origin of Oblivion, and then we've got Hope Esteem. Okay, probably, I don't know. I had mixed feelings about Hope. What did y'all think about Hope? As both a time traveler and probably not the best Final Fantasy 13 character, but maybe some people loved him. Let me know if you loved Hope from Final Fantasy 13. And then we also got a swamp, a hollow swamp, which is really cool. Okay. I don't even know how I'm organizing this stuff anymore. This card is foil and it's got a gold thing. It's getting a sleeve. Even though I wasn't a big fan of Hope in the game, it's still getting a sleeve. We're also getting a sleeve for Battle at the Big Bridge because this artwork looks absolutely incredible. Now, I'm still hoping for a foil version of the, or the borderless version of Tidus or Yuna from Final Fantasy X, because those... Oh, that artwork is incredible, y'all. Absolutely stunning. Does this have a backwards card? It has an Art Series card. Okay, so we've got a Baalam T-Rextar from Final Fantasy VIII. We've got a Dragoon's Wyvern, Galacat, Suplex. We've got a Namazu Trader, Precious Wanderings. We've got Hill Gigas, Phoenix Down, one of the most iconic items in all of Final Fantasy. Super cool stuff. We've got a Realms Sketching from Final Fantasy VI. We've got Reno and Rude, the iconic duo themselves from Final Fantasy VII. We've got a Summon GF Ifrit. So if it's a GF, it's what, 8? Yep. I don't know how this works, but it looks super cool. Look at that artwork, y'all. Look at that artwork. We've got a Lindbloom from Final Fantasy IX. Looks like that's my shiny one. And then we've got a Dragoon's Wyvern as our foil. Guado Salam, the Farplane Gateway from Final Fantasy X. And then, ooh, look at this awesome Squall card, y'all. You know, it's so funny because I actually didn't play Final Fantasy VIII before playing Kingdom Hearts. So, like, whenever I see this character, I'm just like, this is Leon. What are y'all talking about? This is Leon. But no, this is Squall. After playing Final Fantasy VIII, this is Squall, y'all. I love these artworks so much. They're so cool. Why do they have to be so cool? Why couldn't they just be so boring that I wouldn't have ever bought into this stuff? Alright, I think I gotta organize like this. This makes sense to me. I have no idea how these rarities pan out, though. It's just like they feel all over the place. Where are my Tidus and Yuna cards, though? Alright, so we've got Precious Wanderings, Q-Quern Merchant, Slash of Light from the Warrior of Light. We've got the Mysidian Elder, Shinra Reinforcements from Final Fantasy VII. We've got Grand Pulse Ochu. We've got Sahagin, Cactars. Yes, let's go. The Cactars with the 1,000 needles. Let's go. We've got the Garnet Princess of Alexandria, which goes well with the Zidane that we just pulled a minute ago. And again, look at that artwork, y'all. Like, I really love how they took, like, the Final Fantasy, like, characters and, like, their iconic poses and stuff, and then just redid them with Magic the Gathering artwork. It's just so amazing. We've got Relentless XATM092 from Final Fantasy VIII. We've got Garland, Knight of Cornelia from Final Fantasy I. We've got, I feel like there's something good in here. We got, what are you? Joshua Phoenix's Dominant from Final Fantasy 15. That is our rare, or whichever one. I'm not sure, maybe it's a rare. Then we got a Black Waltz number 3 from Final Fantasy 9. And then a Forest Tarot. Oh, nope, we've got a hero. Okay, so we've got a hero, and that is our 6th pack. We only have 3 more packs left. All right, let's see if we can hit that borderless Tidus or Yuna, y'all. I know they're not expensive, but I still love them so much. We've got Sage's Newliths, Weapons Vendor, Haste Magic, Shinra Reinforcements, Town Greeter, Magic Pot, Search for the Frozen Esper from Final Fantasy VI, one of the opening scenes that you see when you're playing that game as you're running around with Terra and Biggs and Wedge, and then you find this Frozen Esper. Very cool stuff. Again, love like this call out to the original games. We've got the Ring of the Lucii from Final Fantasy 15, Shantoto, which feels like one of the most reoccurring characters in all the Final Fantasies, whether it's like Dissidia, the card game. So Shantoto from Final Fantasy 11. We've got Ultros, the obnoxious octopus from Final Fantasy VI, the octopus that keeps coming back and will never leave you alone, even if you're in the rafters of an opera house. And I think, let me know what y'all think about this. I think they did put Ultros in Final Fantasy Kingsglaive when they're in like the airships and stuff. Let me know if you think that was Ultros, because I thought it was Ultros. It even got purple for a little bit, so I'm thinking it's Ultros. But let me know y'all's thoughts in the comments below. We've got X-Death Void Warlock. We've got the Fire Crystal, which is our rare from Final Fantasy III. And then we've got Precious Wanderings as our foil. Then we have Windhurst Federation Center, as well as a hero. 2 more packs left, y'all. Let's go ahead and sleeve up this Search for the Frozen Esper, because, again, I love, like, these call-outs to the games and their artworks and all that stuff. Okay, so wait. There's got to be some smart way to organize this. So there are foils, there are those art cards, and it just so happened that this foil was also rare. Okay. All right, cool. Very little Final Fantasy X cards, which is making me kind of sad, but again, some of these cards, like, the artwork is so amazing. I can't help but think about how amazing it is. All right, so we have a Treasure as the back card here. I have no idea how these are organized, like why they're organized like that. All right, so from this pack, second to last pack, we've got the Town Greeter, Ice Magic, Dwarven Castle Guard, Thunder Magic, ooh, presented by Lightning themselves. We've got Undercity Dire Rat from Final Fantasy XII, Magic Pot, Instant Ramen, Bart's Clouser from Final Fantasy V. Let's go look at that amazing artwork, y'all. That is so cool. I just think these arts are so cool. Like, I can't get into Magic the Gathering, y'all. I can't, but I can get into Final Fantasy cards. We've got... Wait a minute. So is this what the Tidus or Yuna would look like? I think this is what it would look like, and that's amazing. I wish you were from Final Fantasy X, but Bart's your cool character, so we'll take it. We got Thief's Knife, Torgal, the loyal dog of Clive, who came back after so many years. We got Torgal, Ambrosia Whiteheart, also from Final Fantasy 15. We've got Sa. We've got a Thunder Magic in a foil, and then we also got a Guado Salam foil. So that's interesting that this one came with like 2 foils. I don't know how these rarities work out. We are down to our last pack. Let's go ahead and open this up and see what we can get, y'all. I feel like my best card is still this Traveling Chocobo because it's shiny, and it's borderless, and it's gold. So I'm pretty sure that's my best card. We got one more art card, though. I'm guessing y'all up. It's Locke. It's Locke from Final Fantasy VI. We can tell. All right. But anyways, let's open this last pack, y'all. We got the Geisel Greens, Cloudbound Moogle. This is our first Moogle card, which is amazing because Moogles are so important in Final Fantasy. We've got the Magic Damper featuring Fang from Final Fantasy 13. We've got the Summon GF Ifrit, Aramin, which is the first time we're getting that. The Iron Giant, they use the artwork from Final Fantasy 15 for this one. We've got the World Map. Shadowbringers, okay, from Final Fantasy 14. Now, again, I haven't played the online games, but I cannot deny how amazing that artwork looks. We've got the Battle Menu from Final Fantasy 6. This is actually really cool. I love this. I love how this is just like a Magic the Gathering recreation of basically the battle menu. You can even see like Terra is right there. This is so cool. I love this artwork, and it's like shout out to the standard like Final Fantasy combat system. We've got Shambling's Teeth, Summon Shiva, and they did use the Final Fantasy X Shiva, which is super cool. Final Fantasy X Shiva came at a very like critical moment in Final Fantasy X. Y'all gotta play Final Fantasy X. It's just so good. It's my favorite one. We've got a Xanarkand, the Ancient Metropolis, also from Final Fantasy X. Very iconic place. I want to play Final Fantasy X again. We got the Red Mage's Rapier as a foil, and then to wrap things up, we have a Plains, and ooh, this is fancy. Why does this one have a signature on it? I don't know what you are, but you're getting a sleeve. Which side is up? Is there an up? I don't know if there's an up. You're getting a sleeve. It's got like a gold foil signature on it, which is kind of cool. All right, y'all. So, in terms of my overall pulls, I'm just all over the place with this. I don't know. I really have no idea how to organize this stuff. All right, so I think you were just a regular card. So, you get a sleeve just like the other ones did. So does Bart's. Uh-oh, y'all. Uh-oh. I want to pull more. Oh, no. This is how it begins. This is where it all goes downhill. All right, so Again, I have no idea if I'm organizing these rarities correctly, so bear with me here. I'm going to put Tidus at the top there. We're not going to go through the uncommons and commons and all that stuff, so we're just going to put that in a nice stack over here. And then, in terms of our regular rares, I don't know if these are called regular rares or whatnot, we've got Xanarkand, the Fire Crystal, Joshua, Summoner's Grimoire, Ninja Blades, From Father to Son, Xenos, and Ultima and Lindblum. For our two like foil legendaries that you get by default, I guess, in the box, we've got Ultima and Furion. And then for our foil cards, we've got Blitzball, Red Mage's Rapier, Thunder Magic, Guado Salam, Hope S-Team, Prisha's Wanderings, Black Waltz number 3, Gigantode, we got a Foil Swamp, and we got a Dragoon's Wyvern. In terms of our nice-looking cards that look like art from the games, we've got Shadowbringers, Memories of Nibelheim, Battle at the Big Bridge, Search for the Frozen Esper, and Bart Klauser. I think this is our borderless card. I could be wrong. It's not foil, so I feel like I was expecting a foil version of it. It's not foil, but it's still incredibly cool. I wish it was Tidus or Yuna, but again, love the artwork on these cards so much. And I think our biggest hit is... Oh, wait a minute. Our art cards. Okay, so for our art cards, we got the Squall from Final Fantasy VIII. We've got... this Lock from Final Fantasy VI that has a signature of sorts on it. Is this what a sign card looks like in Magic the Gathering? I'm not really sure, to be honest with y'all. And then we got this super epic scene from Final Fantasy X. I'm really glad I got this card. I wish I got more Final Fantasy X cards, but I guess if I get the Commander deck, I'm for sure getting some Final Fantasy X cards. And I think our biggest pull, I want to say it's this. Traveling Chocobo. Is that the chase card? I don't know. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve it if that's the chase card. Borderless foil Chocobo Mythic and less than 1% of boosters. I want to say this is it. Traveling Chocobo, right? It's borderless. Is there a way to know if it's Mythic? Is that what the M means? I think that's what the M means. Anyways, here is this Traveling Chocobo. I hope y'all enjoy it. But yeah. Oh no. I want to pull more Final Fantasy cards, y'all. This is bad. Well, anyways, what are my favorite cards from this? This is really cool. Honestly, this is really cool. It's foil. It's gold. I love this card so much. I love this card so much. This version of Squall is super cool. This borderless like character card's really cool. These like shout outs to the games, especially Memories of Nibelheim, which is like a really amazing scene. I love this artwork with Tifa looking at the stars, sitting on like this, I think it's like a water like tank or something like that. Search for the Frozen Esper from Final Fantasy VI, so good. Love all of that. And then we did get a Tidus card, so I can't be mad about that. And then we also got a foil Blitzball, which is super exciting as well. So I'm really happy with these pulls. I don't know what they're worth. I don't know what their rarities are. I don't know anything about Magic the Gathering. All I know is that I love Final Fantasy. I love the artwork of Magic the Gathering for Final Fantasy, and I can't wait to get my Final Fantasy X Commander deck, y'all. I can't wait to start playing with friends, because I know so many friends that play Commander in Magic, and it'll be nice to reconnect with them. But yeah, super happy about these pulls. I want more. This is bad. This is bad, but this is so much fun. So if I decide to buy more, I will do some openings and show y'all. And I hope y'all enjoy the Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering collaboration as much as I do, because I love this artwork, and this might be how I get into Magic the Gathering. But yeah, look at how cool all this stuff is. Anyways, with that being said, that's the end of the video. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to let me know in the comments down below, and I'd be happy to answer when I have the time. And that's all for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, until next time, take it easy. That was a thumbs up. Take it easy.